Hi everyone, this is your reading for Sunday the 18th of June. Thanks for joining me. It is so nice to be with you. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you today, and I'm still using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. This card fell out, so it wants to be seen. So, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Chariot. The Knight of Cups in reverse represents a disappointment when it comes to an emotional situation. There's a disappointment when it comes to a relationship. Either it's a romantic relationship or it's a friendship or any type of relationship. The straw that breaks the camel's back appears here on this day. Okay, so if you've got a colleague and he's consistently late and you've told him, listen, you've got to be punctual or you will lose this job, and you've even been charitable enough and gone out of your way and given him a wristwatch so that he can keep track of time, but he still continues to be late, then you get to a point, it's like, okay, snap, I've done everything I can to help this person, but now I've got to walk away from it because I've done everything I can. If it's in a romantic situation, the two of you, the communication has been difficult, the sex has been great, but communication has always been an issue for you. You've gone to therapy, you've worked on it, you've really tried to make progress in the way you communicate. There's a real kind of penny dropping moment. There's a real kind of eureka moment in the sense of, this is something that I no longer love. This is something that I am not going to pour my emotional energy into any longer, and something like that in your life comes to an end. It could also be a thing. It could be that if you have a drug addiction, if you've been addicted to, let's say, some sort of speed or ephedrine or something for the last 10 years, you will have that moment of clarity, that opportunity, and you will say, you know, this thing that I thought, this drug, this speed that I thought was my friend, that gave me energy, that helped me to do things, I'm actually seeing for the real first time how it's isolated me from other people, how it's affected my skin and I've prematurely aged. It's reality, it's the penny dropping. It's something that you thought you loved. You're taking off the rose-tinted spectacles and you're seeing it for what it is. Your impulse, your desire is going to be to walk away from that, to embrace the uncertainty, but to say, I've done everything I can in this situation. It isn't as it ought to be. I am not fulfilled. I am not getting the results that I want to get, even though I've put so much energy into it. Let's say we've got a romantic situation here, and everything about the romantic situation is great. You love each other, it's wonderful, but he gambles, and he gambles away your savings, and it's been an ongoing thing. You've gone to GA with him, Gamblers Anonymous. You've gone to you know, Al-Anon, or the gamblers version of Al-Anon for loved ones and family of people who gamble, but he still does it. It's not working. This is a day where really the thing can come to an end. It can snap. You hit your breaking point and you say, enough is enough. I am not putting any more energy into this. This other person is not willing to help themselves. Therefore, I'm not going to spend my whole life making this person or this thing my priority, which is because it doesn't work with me. It doesn't want to change. It doesn't want my guidance. It doesn't want my support. It says it does, but nothing is shifting. So you come to that breaking point, you walk away from it, and that's a victory. So look at this day. Look at what is in your life that does not serve you. What is in your life that clutters up your life, that drains you, that energetically brings you down. It can be one of these relationships that I mentioned. It can be an addiction. It can be a behavior. It can be a situation that has become routine and that you get involved with. Like, let's say you have a friend who you're not in a relationship with, neither of you are in a relationship, but you meet up once a week for, you know, to connect and to be intimate. But it's really starting to feel like it's draining you. It's no good. It's not going anywhere. You've tried to make it something more meaningful, but it's always stayed at that casual sex level. This is the time to walk away from it. And if you walk away from something like that, that seems to serve you, but the penny now drops today, this does not serve me. It's a plaster. It doesn't actually heal the underlying wound. This is something that is a dead-end situation. First thing is the realization, the understanding, and the recognition of that for what it is. You walk away from it, embracing the fear and knowing that your passions can be realized and that you deserve better in life. That's the real thing. That this, yes, it has good elements to it, but you deserve true happiness. You don't deserve happiness with the caveat of, yes, but every month I go missing for 5 days, you know. You don't deserve that. And if you have got yourself into a place where you think you deserve that, today, that penny dropping, that eureka aha moment is about, I understand this for what it is and I'm going to leave it. What you do is you take your power back, you leave that situation, you go on your journey, and it's a victory. You regain your independence, you leave something behind on this day that drags you down, that pulls your energy out, that doesn't replenish you with anything positive, and that's just a burden and a hassle and something that's a drain in your life. So you lighten the load today, you get rid of something or someone like that, and that means that you're on the road to victory and success, because now you have less baggage, less burden to carry, and you don't need to feel guilty about this because you really have tried every possible thing to make this work, but the other person is not willing, or the other thing is not extending itself to you, and that's why it isn't working. So you don't have to look back on this and say, oh, I could have tried harder, and if I spent another year doing everything possible, then maybe it would have worked. No, that is not the answer. You have tried everything, and it's time to walk away. Number-wise, we've got a chord card. That's a 1. 1 and 8 is 9. And 7 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7, and 7 is about mind and creativity. So now that you're walking away from this, you've created a vacuum. What is it that you want? See your ideal future, see the way you want your life to be, and visualize it and keep it in your mind's eye, and replace that where the vacuum now is, where that bad situation was that you've got rid of. Firmly plant that picture of a wonderful, beautiful future. Put that in place and pour your energy towards that, manifest that, and you will start to get guidance to take action to manifest that better reality in future. So this is a real day of liberation. You understand something that you're doing that's faulty, you let go of it, and you walk and you move more towards your own success, whatever that means for you personally. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. We can look at what's coming up for you in 2017 and beyond in terms of your career, your finances, your love life, your health. We can also look at what your life purpose is and what your vocational aptitudes, if you feel a bit lost in that sense, and give you some direction to get you started. If you like these videos, please support me by hitting the subscribe button, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.